everyone and welcome back again to this channel. My people, they inspire on the mountain. Nigerian politicians wahala don't reach another level. Senator Ted Cruz and the U.S. Congress don't carry matter wey fit shake Nigerians from top to bottom. This one no be play. This is actually real. So here's the gist, my people. The U.S. Senate is currently debating a new law called the Nigeria Religious Freedom Accountability Act 2025. Now, this bill gives the U.S. president the power, in fact, the obligation to sanction Nigerian officials found guilty of violating religious freedom. We are talking about travel bans, asset freeze, and public naming of Nigerian leaders, governors, judges, security officials, anybody involved in blaspheming laws, religious killings, or persecution. This bill could officially label Nigeria as a country of particular concern, same category with Iran, China, and North Korea. So Senator Ted Cruz said he introduced this bill because he believes the Nigerian government has failed to protect Christians and religious minorities. According to him, some Nigerian officials even enable violence through silence or complicity. Now, that's a strong accusation. And if this law passes, it could totally reshape U.S. and Nigeria relation. We're talking about effect on diplomacy, trade, and even global investment confidence in Nigeria. And honestly, can we blame them? Nigerians have been crying out about insecurity and religious killings for so many years, but our leaders keep quiet or use it for politics. Now, there's this another breaking news. My people, the Federal High Court in Abuja just issued an order of perpetual injection restraining former President Goodluck Jonathan from contesting in the 2027 election. Tinubu's government no one take chances at all. It's like they are not only afraid of P2B, but they're also afraid of Goodluck Jonathan. The plan seems clear. They want to turn Nigeria into a one-party system where no one can challenge them. But now, it don't dey backfire because Nigerians are all waking up. Let's be honest, these politicians don't overdo. Many Nigerians online are even saying, let the US pass this bill fast, because if our leaders know they fear us, maybe they go fear sanction. Let's listen to what Barrister Darlington have to say. He gave a detailed analysis of this situation, both the US bill and Jonathan court ruling. So guys, listen to this, and please don't forget to drop your thoughts in the comment section below. And if you're coming across my channel for the first time, do wait to hit the subscribe button, like and share the video. Just watch this wonderful interview from Barrister Darlington, and I'm going to be right back.
That they wrote and said that, in fact, this is what they said. A federal high court in Abuja today was asked to issue an order of perpetual injunction to restrain former President Goodluck Jonathan from presenting himself to any political party in the country for the purpose of contesting 2027 general elections. The court was equally urged to bar INEC from accepting from any political party Jonathan's name or publishing same as a duly nominated candidate for the presidential contest. So while the president was cited as the first defendant in the matter, both INEC and the Attorney General of the Federation were listed as second and third defendants respectively. So they brought it before the court by a lawyer whose name is Mr. John Mary Chukwakasijidobi. He posed a lone question for the court to determine whether, in view of the combined provisions of the entirety of sections 1 subsection 1, 2 and 3 and 137 subsection 3 of the 1999 Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria as amended, and their conflated interpretation, the first defendant is eligible under any circumstance whatsoever to contest for the office of the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. So, Barrister, I don't understand. I understand if there is anybody saying contesting that Jonathan is not meant to come again as a president, but you having to bar him, you asking INEC to make sure that his name does not come across the list of contestants for 2027 as a presidential candidate. What does that even mean?
Yeah, Esther, I think the person that went to court, he is right under the law to challenge that action by Jonathan and any political party he wants to contest with.
Why is he right?
Because the Constitution is very clear that if you have been sworn in twice, Section 137, that you are not eligible.
But Jonathan was cleared in 2023 to run.
The matter went to court. I think because of what happened, that matter did not go through. I don't know how it ended. Some people challenge it. Maybe because it was not tidied up then. That was why Jonathan now want to throw his heart into the ring. But I want to suggest, like I've always done, please, if we have a constitution, let us obey it. It will help us. Don't do this trial and error. Do you know the problem it will create if eventually Jonathan should contest and win?
Okay.
And then this particular section of the constitution now come into play. What do you think will happen? No, tell me. What do you think will happen? It will create a very big problem. And so to avoid it, we have better hands other than Jonathan that can contest this election and still win. Why not give them a chance? You see, Nigerian politics is all about winning election. It's not even about governing. It's not even about governance. It's not about the people. You know, it's not about doing the right thing. It's just who will win the election. Remember that this type of thing happened in 2015.
Yeah.
When people like the president said that Buhari is the only person that can defeat Jonathan. Wole Soyinka said he's now a born-again Democrat. Obasanjo said he's the one who can do the job. With this kind of mindset, they now rally the people around and Buhari entered. What happened at the end of the day? You can see, man proposed, God disposes. Most times we create problem for ourselves in Nigeria. Seriously, we create problem because the people that claim that they know, in recent they don't know, and that is the problem. It is only the tiny minority that will be reasoning the other side, but nobody will listen to him because they are in the minority. And democracy is all about what? Majority of the people.
Yeah.
And most times this majority, they don't even know what to do. They don't even know what is at stake.
So you're saying that this person is right?
I mean, I just told you, yes, let us challenge it and see whether he's eligible in the first place. If the court will clear him, then it means that the man is free to go. But I doubt it. Somebody will appeal it and even go as far as the Supreme Court. Because
you doubt it? I
doubt it because except they want to expunge that particular section of the Constitution. If that section of the Constitution is there, let somebody come and tell me that he contested after it was amended. If you want to go by that argument, the fact remains that before and after, Jonathan have contested the election and won, and he have been sworn in twice. No, he have been sworn in twice. That's what the Constitution. He didn't say whether he contested though, because that's the word that is at play here. Contested and sworn in. These are the two words that will be subject to interpretation before the court. The first time did he contest election before he was sworn in? The court will determine that. And remember that it is a joint ticket. I wish somebody will understand this thing. Remember what happened with Bayelsa when the deputy governor's governorship whatever has a forged certificate or a bad certificate, and they said because of that the governor is not even eligible. Is that not true? For that reason, the infraction of the deputy affected the governor, and the two of them was asked to go. Is that not what happened? So in this case now, if you are now saying that Jonathan did not contest election, he completed that of Yaradua, it was a joint ticket. Can't you get it? It was equally sworn in. It was equally sworn in. So I don't know which agreement some people want to go and make in court that will exonerate Jonathan from going into this contest, and there will not be litigation. I doubt it.
Do you think that those who are proposing and have been pushing and speaking with former President Goodluck Ebele Jonathan to join the PDP, they haven't consulted the legal aspect of it? If he can actually go ahead the remaining 4 terms of the South, that way constitutionally he will not return. They don't trust any other southerner telling us that they would do 4 terms and not go again. They rather possibly Jonathan be the one there. So the legal perspective to it, do you think that had not been looked into before that was considered?
Yes, as long as the court have not made a categorical statement on this particular issue, anybody can interpret it the way they want. Anybody can tell Jonathan what he wants to hear. But the onus is on the court to do justice to this matter so that it can be res judicata. But if they continue to drag Jonathan right, left, and center, when the chiefs are done, he will be the one to suffer it. Like I've said, I don't see how anybody can exonerate the fact that Jonathan has been sworn in twice. I don't see how. He was sworn in with Yaradua. Yes, he was sworn in with Yaradua. That means he has taken an oath of office. So, why will anybody now want to separate it? How? Is it not a fact that Jonathan ran twice? with Yaradua and the one he ran with Sambo, Sambo, Nanani Sambo, somebody like that.
Namadi.
Namadi. So, can you, is there any doubt about that? Well, like Nigerian thing, they want to go and create a problem.
When you say he was sworn twice, Yaradua passed on. Who was meant to take over after Yaradua?
That's what I'm telling you now. That's what, because in the first place, it was a joint ticket. So somebody telling me now that it is not him. It was not him that was sworn in. There couldn't have been a Yaradua without a Jonathan. And I gave you examples. It's a joint ticket. There is no way you can separate it. So why does anybody want to tell me now that it was the Jonathan finished time that he completed? It's a joint ticket. It's just that Jonathan is the one at the head and he was deputizing. So the court will look at it. There are other issues, but those issues are not relevant here. If they are bringing Jonathan out of selfish interest, then it is not proper. Because that's what is going on here. They want somebody who will do only one term and leave the stage. Is that not selfish? This other person who is even more qualified and more vibrant. Why are they not talking about him? It's a matter of signing an agreement, if at all. Now,
Barrister, let's move on to NNAMDI KANU's case, because I want us to talk about the whole situation with Pengaston. I don't understand why Nigerians are suffering for the fight of two elephants. Two elephants are fighting. We that don't have power, we don't have oil well, we don't have anything. We're managing ourselves, now we do suffer. I don't understand. It's on a woman who is spending me. So let's look at what's his name, NNAMDI KANU's case. The Nigerian Medical Association, they've conducted the court-ordered health examinations on the detained leader. The Secretary General of the NMA, Dr. Ben Egbo, confirmed the development in an interview on Sunday. Now, you know, the Federal High Court had ordered that the NMA, within 8 days, constitute a panel of medical experts to assess the health condition of KANU. James Omotosho was one that ordered that. Now, the NMA Secretary General said the evaluation had been done as ordered by the court, adding that the report had been submitted to the Attorney General of the Federation. So they said they had 7 doctors with one person. For example, they had different fields of specialty in ophthalmology, neurology, urology, neurology, gastroenterology, and other various areas of specialty. They went there, examined KANU, and the committee wrote their report to us, and it was sent to the Attorney General of the Federation. The judge's ruling is following the application by KANU to be moved from the custody of the Department of State Services to the National Hospital over what he described as his failing health.
Now, Esther, why was this particular court order obeyed by DSS? Is it not on record that the DSS has severally rejected to honor court order concerning NNAMDI KANU? Is it not on record? So this particular one now, why are they carrying it out? And even brought all the 7 doctors from the 6 geopolitical zones to come, and all of them are, look, my dear, I don't like when people are playing pranks. Unnecessary pranks, for that matter. This thing they are doing is unnecessary, both the DSS and the federal government. Yes, very, very unnecessary. And I want to tell you why. You see this thing they are doing now, let it not be that actually something has gone wrong with NNAMDI KANU's health, and they'll be held accountable. Is it not on record that the court have said, leave this man, let him go? We don't even have any law to try him. Is it not on record? The erudite Chief Mike Ozokeme went to court under the appeal court to quash the 15-count charge against NNAMDI KANU. To quash it. So, even the Supreme Court has told NNAMDI KANU to sue the federal government for what they did to it.
He asked them to redo the case. I'm surprised that after the Supreme Court referred it to a lower court. Is that not the first time in the Supreme Court's history? Has it ever happened before?
In fact, I am coming to tell the whole world and Nigeria what is going on here. All these things that we are doing, what was the meaning? What are they aiming at? Meanwhile, this man ought to be freed. But because they want him perpetually kept in custody.
No, but Barrister, let me ask you a question. If a matter has gotten to the Supreme Court, is it possible that they defer it to a lower court?
In fact, like you said, this is a locus classicus. Because the Supreme Court have the right, the power, is an administrative court to say, look, let this guy go. Are you getting what I'm saying? If something was not teleguiding somebody, why would the same Supreme Court refer it to a lower court so that they will start afresh again?
I have never heard of that.
Good. That will tell you that something is going on. And I don't want people to deceive me or be play pranks on me. It has never, there is no need for what the Supreme Court did.
What about the court rulings on compensation? For example, the extraordinary rendition, the damages to his property at home and that of his family members. None has been respected.
None of them. Even the court in Kenya has ruled in favor of Nnamdi Kanu for what they did to him in Kenya. Yet the Nigerian government is still dragging this young man up and down. Expecting him to die in custody. They come and say, that's how God wants it. And you think his people will keep quiet, Abi? Esther, let me remind you. You know when people hear Rwanda, the major reason why Rwanda happened was because even while the crisis was going on, the plane for which a Hutu president was riding in, I don't know that name, Hamabari or something. His plane was shot down by this Tutsi rebel, and all hell was let loose in Rwanda. One person, one man, because of his death, Rwanda happened. Is that not true? The First World War happened because a woman was killed. They claim she's not from a royal whatever, and they murdered her. And the people say no, it cannot happen. The history is there, but nobody will learn from it. The case of Nnamdi Kanu have even moved from political issue to regional issue. Because the Igbo see it now as an insult. Because if you look at it, whatever Nnamdi Kanu was accused of, some people have done it 10 times over in the north. They have done it 10 times over in the north. They have committed more harm in the north than Nnamdi Kanu was accused or alleged to have done. Yet they are walking about free. The federal government with his aid are even going to communicate and dine with and wine with them. Like people like Toju Bello. It's on record. It's on record. The guy is holding court, collecting taxes from villagers where he's holding court. It's on record. Nobody have arrested him. Nobody have done anything. But you took Nnamdi Kanu into custody for saying that he wants his people to be freed. And when they ask you now, he says he's a terrorist. Which terrorist? Esther, can you mention one country in the whole world that have labeled IPOB a terrorist organization? I said one country. One country. You can see now. It's only the federal government of Nigeria. And you are telling me that people should not read meaning into what is going on here. This thing that they gathered all the doctors in the whole world is to what? To fulfill all righteousness. So that if anything happens, say, after all, we brought God doctors that looked at him. And you know, all the doctors, specialists in their own right. Specialists in their own right to examine Nnamdi Kanu. So which one is better? Is it not to free this man long ago and to bring doctors? Spend time and energy, spend time and money. By the way, if Nnamdi Kanu was properly treated in their custody, will he develop all these health challenges? Will he? Do you know that the greatest killer of a man is loneliness, solitude? Are you aware?
That's the essence of the punishment. That's the essence of the punishment, sir. Of staying in a confinement.
Can you imagine?
Psychologically, mentally defeats you.
A young man, a vibrant young man that's supposed to be up and doing,
but
working,
that's the essence
adding
of the
value to his
punishment,
life.
barrister. Even when they send people to prison,
So,
that's the essence of the punishment.
No, in this case, no, people inside prison, they have recreational time and all that too. Nnamdi Kanu doesn't enjoy it. Solitary confinement. Solitary confinement. Esther, is that not wickedness of the highest order? Why won't he break down? Why won't he? You can see. So all this that is like trying to solve a problem you created. You know you will not solve it now. You know, because you are the one that created the problem. You deliberately created it. So if they have allowed Nnamdi Kanu to go on bail even, what will happen? These other terrorists that are disturbing Nigeria for 15 years now, who have taken them into custody like this? Who have embarrassed them like this, Esther? You see, when we are talking of marginalization and sectional whatever or tribalism, look at it staring at you in the face. Look at it in your face. Look at it. People that will live where they are in the Sahel, enter Nigeria, come to your village, kill everybody, take over the village, rename it. Did IPOB do that? Please, did IPOB go this far in infamy? I am saying this so that Nigerians will judge on this matter whether what the federal government is doing is right or not. This is deliberate punishment, unwarranted punishment. And now they say they call for doctor. So So at what point did the DSS start obeying court order concerning Nnamdi Kanu? They have obeyed this one, abi? Go back and check. At a point, they said his lawyers should not even come to meet him. His lawyers should not even visit him and all that. His people should not visit him. You can imagine. So whatever they are doing, I am not amused. I'm not joking. I am not amused at all. I'm not interested. They are just wasting their time, because all whatever they are doing within that is unnecessary. It's avoidable. It's avoidable. Just tell me that thing that Nnamdi Kanu did that these terrorists have not done 10 times over. Mention it. That this one that Nnamdi Kanu did, it is unheard of in the history of this world. That this one he did, is in fact, it's a crime against humanity. He said something, Abi. He said something. Esther, doing something and saying it, which one is more grievous? A man who will argue with you face to face, verbal attack. I will beat you. I will do this. I will do this. And the man who actually took a gun or a cutlass and cut you into pieces. Who have committed the most serious crime here?
The one who actually...
Was it not said that it is better to judge than to war? What did Nnamdi Kanu do? What did he say? That you have not heard before. We knew when Radio Kudirat was operating in London. John Fayemi was the promoter. All the things they said about the federal government, did anybody... It's unfortunate, seriously. It's unfortunate. So, all those things they are doing, I'm not interested in that shenanigan. They want to bring specialists from all the regions so that they will do what?
They have already done that.
They have done that, and so what happened at the end of the day?
Okay, so fine. Based on the report that had been submitted to Justice Attorney General of the Federation, I think from there Justice James Omotosho would have to deliver that. Then what next? Will he be free? Alex Otti, Governor Alex Otti of Abia State, has heard the followers, supporters, and some of the Southeasterners who has been advocating for his release that they should not worry. They've been lobbying, they've been speaking on behalf of him. But there are a lot of Nigerians who think that there are some persons who do not want him released. Now, if some political elites are now being vocal about it, I think there was a very recent interview that was done by Professor Chukwuma Soludo, the governor of Anambra State, who is contesting for November 2025. He also said the same thing, corroborating with what Governor Alex Otti said concerning the state of Nnamdi Kanu. So there are talks that freedom is very close, is very nigh. Maybe Nnamdi Kanu has shown some form of submission, humility, apologized for some of the remarks that he has made or said. So the current trial now, what is it to prove? Is it to prove and authenticate the extraordinary rendition that he was brought from Kenya, or was it for him to prove some of the allegations against the Nigerian government?
Look, when they write, is it not based on
the...
Go and ask that malam now. Who said things there? Aquarano. So now when they write their report, they will tell you. Esther, today's Monday. I hope you know. Now, when they check all this and write their report, the one for heart may not check or know what the one for kidney have written, because that is not his expertise.
Okay.
Are you getting what I'm saying? The one for liver may not know the one for his abdomen and all that.